Conor McGregor is in deep shit trouble right now. Stick to us for the next couple of minutes, and you'll understand what is going on. Conor McGregor is a professional mixed martial artist and former Ultimate Fighting Championship UFC featherweight and lightweight champion, but also known for his crazy actions, most of the time out of the octagon. McGregor is known for his flashy and brash personality, as well as his impressive fighting skills. However, his behavior outside of the octagon has often been the subject of controversy and criticism. Conor McGregor and Dana White, the president of the Ultimate Fighting Championship UFC, have had a tumultuous relationship over the years. While White has been a key figure in McGregor's rise to fame and success in the world of mixed martial arts, the two men have also had their fair share of conflicts and disputes. One of the main sources of tension between McGregor and White has been McGregor's desire for more money and control over his career. McGregor has been a highly successful and lucrative fighter for the UFC and has often demanded a greater share of the profits and more control over his contracts and promotional appearances. This has led to negotiations and disputes between McGregor and White, with McGregor threatening to retire or seek fights outside of the UFC if his demands are not met. Another source of tension between McGregor and White has been McGregor's behavior outside of the octagon. McGregor has a reputation for being brash, controversial, and has been involved in several legal and public relations controversies over the years. This has led to criticism from White and other UFC officials, who have called on McGregor to clean up his act and focus on his fighting career. Despite these conflicts, McGregor and White have generally managed to maintain a working relationship, and McGregor has continued to fight for the UFC. However, the two men have had several public spats and flare-ups over the years, and it is clear that there is a certain level of tension and friction between them. Despite these issues, McGregor remains one of the most popular and successful fighters in the UFC, and White has praised him for his contributions to the sport. It remains to be seen how the relationship between McGregor and White will evolve in the future, but the two men have a complicated and at times strained dynamic. One of the earliest controversies involving McGregor occurred in 2013 when he was arrested in Dublin, Ireland for possession of tons of controlled substances. In 2015, McGregor was involved in a feud with fellow UFC fighter Jose Aldo. The two fighters were set to face off in a highly anticipated bout, but McGregor sparked controversy when he made several inflammatory comments about Aldo during a press conference. McGregor called Aldo a little Brazilian and made several derogatory comments about Brazil and its people. "I know he's not going to last. Brazilian people are like little kids, and their idols are like Aldo. When you think he's about to become a legend, he gets his ass kicked by a guy like me." These comments were widely criticized, and many felt that McGregor had crossed a line. In 2017, McGregor was involved in another major controversy when he attacked a bus full of UFC fighters at a media event in Brooklyn, New York. McGregor and a group of his associates were caught on camera throwing objects at the bus, causing damage and injury to several people on board. McGregor was arrested and charged with several counts of assault and criminal mischief. He eventually pleaded guilty to a single count of disorderly conduct and was sentenced to community service and anger management classes. In addition to these legal controversies, McGregor has also faced criticism for his use of social media. He has been known to make inflammatory and controversial statements on Twitter, including several instances of using racist and homophobic language. McGregor has faced backlash for these comments and has been accused of promoting hate speech and intolerance. McGregor has been missing from the spotlight recently, which is surprising considering the show-off he is. Many investigative journalists mentioned he had problems with an organized crime gang in Dublin, and that is the reason he's been seen in many other countries in quiet, in an attempt to avoid attention of the media to himself. Despite these controversies, McGregor remains a popular figure in the world of mixed martial arts. He has a large and loyal following, and many fans continue to support him despite his missteps. However, his behavior outside of the octagon has caused some to question his integrity, sportsmanship, and has led to calls for greater accountability from McGregor and other professional athletes. Above all, McGregor has managed to maintain a successful career in the world of mixed martial arts. He has won numerous titles and accolades and is considered one of the greatest fighters in the history of the sport. However, his behavior outside of the octagon has often overshadowed his achievements in the ring and has led to a polarizing public perception of him as both a champion and a controversial figure. Now, if all that wasn't enough, Conor has also been spending way more money than he's been making, and his whiskey brand is a total flop. He spent millions of dollars into creating his own whiskey, and after that he spent roughly $94 million into marketing campaigns to help launch his product. The downside he wasn't expecting is the fact that many whiskey experts with platforms, YouTubers even, when asked about the quality of Conor's whiskey, they said would be luckily a 4 out of 10. 4 out of 10, and he spent millions into this business and ended up being a total flop. It seems like Conor might go back to the octagon to collect a couple bucks here and there, otherwise he's on his way to bankruptcy. Now, what do you think about Conor? Is he coming back to UFC because he needs more money? Let us know in the comments your opinion, your take from the video. Drop the like, and do not forget to subscribe. We'll give away 100 gift cards with money for our subscribers as soon as we hit 1,000 subs. See ya in the next video.